What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel DC Comics Multiverse Justice League Wonder Woman. She is part of the Steppenwolf Collect and Connect series. Here we do have Wonder Woman in the packaging. She does come with her sword, her lasso, and the final piece for Steppenwolf. On the side, a really lovely image of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. On the side, or on the back, we have all the figures of this line: Superman, Batman, The Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg, and Wonder Woman. And then we have Steppenwolf here when all is said and done. Really excited to have this girl in hand, so what we're going to do is take a little break, get her opened up, and then we'll go on to the rest of her review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have Wonder Woman posed and out of the packaging. Before we get on to Wonder Woman, let's actually show off her Build-A-Figure piece. She does come with the right arm and the final piece we need to complete Steppenwolf, and I'm so excited that we're almost there to show off Steppenwolf. But first, we have to go through Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman is a really nice figure, and for those of you who are unaware, she is kind of a reissue, and let me just explain that really fast. Let's actually put her right there really fast. And let's bring out the Toys R Us exclusive Wonder Woman, and essentially, they are the exact same figures minus accessories, and where this Wonder Woman has a sword, a shield, and the lasso of truth, this Wonder Woman only comes with her sword and a lasso. Now, the swords are different. This is the exact same sword we saw with the Batman vs. Superman line. We can just zoom that in really fast. I'm surprised they didn't retool it to get rid of China. Like, why wasn't that, like, tooled off? It should look like this on both sides. That's kind of a big deal for me. And again, it's the exact same sculpt that we saw with the Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman, which, if you're like me, you already threw that figure in the trash because you don't need it. I'm just joking, I didn't throw mine away, it's just in storage. But other than that, they have the exact same accessories. Let's get that off, just so you can see what I mean. They're the exact same figure. In fact, if it wasn't for a few minor details about it, I would get these two confused. And again, I mean really minor details. Let's actually take a look at the hair. You can see the new Justice League one has a little bit more black showing through her hair, but I'm pretty sure that's just quality control. Bodies are all the same, nothing special or different here. We get to the legs, and you can see the pegs are actually painted on the Toys R Us one, or maybe that's just excess plastic, I don't know. But yeah, you're basically getting the same figure, and again, you can untab this and pull the lasso out if you really want and have her holding it, which I'm going to leave this one tabbed in, just so we can go on to my biggest problem with this Wonder Woman, and it's her hands. Let me actually just show that off really fast. I have no idea what went wrong with this Wonder Woman. I don't know if it's the paint or if it's just the reuse of mold and it's not as sharp as it used to be. Here's the Wonder Woman figure, and here's the Dawn of Justice figure. There is no way you are getting this sword in this hand. This hand looks really deformed from every side. You can't even get this sword, which has a thinner handle, into this hand. That's how much mold degradation went into this hand. You can see it's not the best. I don't know if this was just from complete reuse of the mold, but you can see what happens when they don't change out the molds every so often. You get stubby hands. And that is unfortunate because both hands seem to suffer that syndrome, although the right one is worse than the left one. The left one, I think I can squeeze this in there. Her hands are really hard too, so there's really not much flex to them. And yeah, she can hold the sword in this left hand, albeit stretching out the plastic. But yeah, overall, really bummed out about this figure. That I honestly think that Wonder Woman is the weakest of the 6 so far, and that's a little bit unfortunate because this was a really nice figure. I don't know if quality control is what's messing up the hand, I mean, even from a distance you can see it doesn't look right. It kind of looks like they amputated her fingers and she's left with like just nubs. I don't know what's wrong or why that is. It just looks that way. But again, let's just go on to the detail really fast. It is the exact same figure that we got with the Toys R Us exclusive Wonder Woman. There's really nothing different about it. It's everything from the straps to the way it's painted is the same. This one still doesn't have the same silver accents that the Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman had. But yeah, exact same figure, nothing too special about it. So let's actually just get her posed so we can go on to her articulation. She does have a ball joint in the head, although I have started to realize now that the paint they use on her torso is not the best. You can see right here, there's some red paint peeking through and there's some flesh tone in her hair. And even right here, you can see it more flesh tone right there, skin tone right there. I don't know why, but even right here, just having her hair just right there for right now has already scraped the paint off, and it's actually the same on the Toys R Us Wonder Woman. I don't know if they sealed this properly, but Mattel should really look into making this flesh-colored plastic, because then we get this. And that is terrible. Now I can't pose my Wonder Woman like this because you can see all that red peeking through. And I don't know the amount of damage that this part of the hair is going to cause to this part of the skin. So be aware that this Wonder Woman does suffer from paint rub in the worst way. So she does have a ball joint in the head, but again, really scared to even move it now because I don't want this paint rubbing off and exposing all that red. That's really terrible. Arms on a ball joint go out to about that far. Do a full 360. Spins at the bicep. Single joint at the elbow. Again has the forearm swivel, which is ridiculous. That is not a useful piece of articulation. It can't do anything. She has a swivel in the waist, wrist, swivel in the waist. Legs go forward about that far, go back about that far, go out to about this far, maybe a little more, but they are hindered by the skirt. She has a swivel at the thigh. Single jointed in the knee gives you a little more than 90. And you can even see right here the paint is starting to scrape off her leg. Terrible, Mattel, terrible. And on mine, she has really loose ankles. So overall, nothing too spectacular about this, although I really do hope the hand is just on mine and not a universal problem. With that being said, guys, let's actually get Wonder Woman posed for my final thoughts. And so here we have Wonder Woman posed for my final thoughts, and overall I really do like this figure, but I kind of don't like the fact that they keep painting her flesh tone on. That is a terrible decision, and just moving her strap, you can see, let's actually zoom in on that. I just moved her strap and it took a huge piece of paint with it. That is beyond terrible. I don't know what Mattel's problem is with Wonder Woman. They just can't do it right. Make her torso flesh colored. It's not that difficult. Stop painting it, because now we get paint rub like this. And it makes the figure look terrible. Oh, that's my little rant on Wonder Woman. But out of all the 6 figures, I honestly feel like Wonder Woman is the weakest of the bunch. Being a complete reissue minus accessories, and then just plagued by quality control on mine. I do recommend her because she does come with the right arm of Steppenwolf, and you cannot complete Steppenwolf unless you have all 6 figures. Maybe look for Steppenwolf's arm online if you really don't want to get this Wonder Woman. Otherwise, you're going to have to add her to finish Steppenwolf. I don't recommend her if you're just collecting them casually, but if you're trying to complete Steppenwolf, she is required. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews. All my DC Multiverse figures are also up, so why don't you go ahead and check those out, as well as the Justice League figures. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. And if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.